everybody, welcome to Penalty Box. My name's Jennifer, this is my husband Kurt, and we are here to do a workout with you. Thanks for joining us today. So we're probably going to be somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes, sort of depends on how quickly we move through the explanation of each exercise. So Penalty Box is an agility workout using this box that we have here on the floor. So when you come to a live class, I'll have a box for you. But for now, you can just pretend on your floor. You can get some tape or something and put it out. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to have three warm-up moves, and then 4 rounds of 2 moves each, a couple of recovery moves, and then we repeat those 4 rounds, and then we're done. So each round is a minute, or each move rather is a minute. So each round basically is 8 minutes. And then we'll have a little break in between each one. Make sure you have something to drink, you have a towel, whatever you're going to need, because we're going to take some drink breaks. This can be intense, so just do what you can. I'll show you modifications for each move as well. So let's get started, okay? So our first rotation, or our first move rather, is going to be torso rotation. So you're just going to put your hands up and you're going to twist to loosen up your back and your hips. Now notice that I'm picking up the heel that I'm turning away from, okay? I want your knees to not take that twist. Just want it to be your body just getting a little bit warmed up. Oh, also, if you have a watch that you want to track this, so keep going with the torso rotations, you can do HIIT training, so high intensity interval training is what this is most similar to, okay? So we're going to do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to do some shoulder rotations because we're going to do some plank moves in this workout. So I just want you to around with your arm and just whatever your range of motion is. It does not have to be the same as ours. Just going to do 10 on each side, so we have 5 left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, go ahead and switch arms. Now you might hear some clicking, some popping, right? Those of us that are in a certain age range hear such things, and that's okay. But if you feel pain, please stop, okay? All right, a couple more. 1, and 1 more, and done. Good. Last one is hip circles. So we're just going to pick up your knee, put your leg out, and then bring it back in. And as you can imagine, this is to open up your hips a little bit, right? There's going to be a lot of kind of quick feet movements, and we want your hip flexors to be loose to be able to do those. So if you're here and you're watching this video, put up a comment so I know that you're here, okay? Good. Keep going, a couple more on each side. Again, this might be that kind of click pop thing, and that's okay. As long as you're not feeling pain, you can keep going. Okay, good. All right, so first move is called in and out. So basically we're going to start inside the box and we're going to go out, out, in. And I call it in and out, but it really starts out. So it's out, out, in. So we're going to do that for 1 minute, okay? Now, make sure you only stay within the range that you feel comfortable, right? This box, for some people, might be a little bit wide. I have really long legs, so it doesn't bother me. But if you have shorter legs, you can do just a smaller movement like this. I just want your feet going so we can get your heart rate up, okay? 1 minute, in and out, go. And I promise we won't go over the time. We have a fun little timer here that we use to make sure that we stay within the time. So again, another modification can be that you just step, right? If that jump is too much for your knees or you feel a little unsteady, that's okay. Just step instead of jumping. Either way, your heart rate's going to get up. As long as you're pushing to your best ability, your heart rate's going to get up. All right, keep going. We're halfway there. You're doing great. First move, we can do it. Just so you know, next move's going to be on the floor. These boxes, they go up into a hurdle, and we'll show you that here in a second. But we're going to use that twice during this, actually 3 times during this workout. We're going to pull it up into a hurdle. So 10 seconds, guys. Keep going. You got it. If you can go a little bit faster this last 10 seconds, do it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, next move. As promised, we're going up into a hurdle. So we're going to turn the box like this. Okay, now I'm going to go down on my hands and my feet in a plank. You can go down to your knees if you want to. Doesn't matter, whatever feels comfortable to you. Kurt may go down on his fists. Sometimes his wrists hurt, so he supports himself that way. It's whatever feels comfortable to you. So come on down. And you can use anything. You know, if you're home, obviously, and you don't have a box, you can just kind of tap in the air, right? Doesn't have to be anything fancy. So what you're gonna do is go up into a plank and you're just gonna tap the box like that, kind of side to side, okay, for 1 minute. Now, one thing you might notice is your hips might start to turn a little bit, and that's okay. Just try to keep them as steady as you can, okay? All right, plank taps, 1 minute, here we go. Make sure you're breathing, don't hold your breath during this. Sometimes you're tempted to do that when you're in a plank. You get a headache, don't do that. Our bodies need oxygen to keep working. Make sure you place your hand right under your shoulder to support your body. If you need to go to your knees, so now I'm down on my knees. The thing I want you to be sure of is you're not way back here, right? Your body's pushed forward and you're having to support your weight with your arms. That's important, okay? Keep going, you're doing great. We are way more than halfway done. We have 10 seconds, guys. You got it. We're going to stand up after this again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Good. Okay. Box goes flat again. This is one of my favorite moves. It's called pepper steps. So, we haven't done this particular move with pepper steps before, but we're going to do a knee hold. So, we're just going to be going here with pepper steps, and when I say go, we're just going to pick up your leg and try to hold it and stay steady. Now, we all have issues with balance, but this is going to help us work on it. So, you just go, 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 and I say go, and you just pick your knee up and try to hold it, okay? Until I say go again, all right? Pepper steps with a knee hold. Here we go. Fast as you can. Arms can be moving, both at the same time, kind of whatever you want to do. Go. Go. Quick feet, quick feet.
Right off the bat.
It's all right. We got it. And hold, other side. Whoa, see? We all have to work on it a little bit. Go. Depends on the kind of shoes you're wearing, the surface you're on. We're on mats here, so it's a little cushier, which my knees appreciate. My balance, not so much. Go. My ankles are working overtime. Go. But that's all right. That's how we strengthen those joint muscles as well, is our knees and our ankles go. We try to balance. See how my knee, my ankle are shaking. Go. We want to really work on those isometric holds and those balance exercises. Go. 3, 2, and 1. Good.
Earthquake.
All right, nice job. Okay, guys, reverse table is next. So we're going to get down on the floor. Now again, you're just going to pretend that you have a box here. And you're going to go up into a reverse table. So hands are going to be facing, your fingertips are going to be facing your body, okay? And you're going to push yourself up into a table. And it's kind of a, I don't know, bent table, right? We're not all the way up here. We don't want to do that. We're here just supporting our body. And we just forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Now, if you need to modify, I want you to sit and just move your legs. Your hip flexors are still getting plenty of work doing that, okay? But what's going to, when you hold yourself up, it's your triceps, backs of your arms, that are getting a lot of work holding your body up, okay? What's that? 1 minute, reverse table, and go. So also, Kurt just pointed out to me, right, if your wrists hurt, you're not going to be holding up. You're going to be doing what he's doing. So he's doing another variation where he has both feet in, both feet out. That works his abs even more. Particularly, his hands are in front of him. So he's having to balance on his sits bones and also keep his legs moving, right? Now, you may need to switch to the modification partway through this one, and that's okay. Just do it, and then jump back in when you're ready, right? So we are 20 seconds in. You just have to do that 2 more times. That's it, and then we're done with this particular move. All right, keep going.
I don't even like this one.
This one's hard, definitely. If you feel it in your neck, I want you to go down, sit, and do what Kurt's doing too. The neck is not part of the equation here. 15 seconds, guys. You got it. We're going to stand up after this for the next 4 exercises. We're standing. So Be excited about that. Okay,
Alright.
3, 2,
Ouch.
and 1. Good, okay.
I'm feeling my age today.
Woo. All right, we're gonna take a drink break, right? We're burning lots of calories, we're moving fast, we need to stay hydrated. So, water, anything that you feel like is gonna replenish you. Okay. Next is what's called a U-run. So, back up into a hurdle, right? And we're gonna start on one side, and we're gonna run in a U shape. So we're gonna go back and tap the floor. Back, forward, and tap the floor. And Kurt and I are gonna try not to run into each other, although there's no guarantees. He's faster at this than I am, so we might get a little bit off, and I may have to stop and regroup, but we'll figure it out, okay? U runs 1 minute, let's go. All right, maybe I'll keep up with him today, or not.
You challenged that one.
Yep, I did. Just go at your pace, guys. And stay steady, right? Like, don't run so fast that you feel like you might fall down, or you might lose your balance. That's not what we're here to do. We are here to keep you moving with something that's a little bit novel and fun and different, right? And to prep you for when we can do this live again. Because this is exactly how it will be, right? But you'll just have a box. So, 20 seconds. Keep rolling, you're doing great. Sorry.
It's all good.
We're gonna figure out how to get a wider shot doing this before next week. All right, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice job. Okay. Whew. All right, next is hurdle jumps. So, as it sounds, we're gonna jump over the hurdle. So, anything you have. If you have a towel, you can just lay on the floor. Anything that you just wanna make sure you're getting over, okay? So it looks like this. Pick up your knee, jump over. Pick up your knee, jump over. That's it. Now, sometimes, yeah, so Kurt has a towel over here. It does not have to be something you jump over that's high. It just has to be a marker for your brain to know where you're going. So, now, pick your knee up in front. This is not a hurdle jump, right? That's just stepping over something. We want to engage your abs. So, knee up, jump over. Knee up, jump over. Okay? 1 minute hurdle jumps. Here we go. Now, you may also find that your shoulders get a little bit involved, right? Because they're kind of helping you lift up. And that's okay. That happens. Keep trying. The modification, of course, is to just step over, right? But you're still lifting up that knee. See, you're getting it to the height of your waist so that you can engage your abs. And that's the important thing, even if you're stepping versus jumping. The pace is up to you. Some people do this faster, some people do it slower. It's all about your balance, your landing. Make sure you land on the ball of your foot, not your heel. And then roll back onto your heel once you land. 10 seconds, guys. That went quick. You're doing great. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay. 2 more exercises and we are done with round 1. That's how fast it goes. So, next is an L jump. Now, this is a little tricky, so I'm going to show you kind of slow. So you're going to start over here. You're going to jump, turn back, and jump to the side. So in, turn, out, to the side, okay? Now again, if you don't have a box, it's okay. You're just in, turn, out. Doesn't matter where you are on the floor as long as you're doing the motion, okay? I'm gonna move my box over a little bit. At 30 seconds, we're gonna switch to the other side. I will give you plenty of warning, okay? So in, turn, and out. 1 minute, here we go. So as you can imagine, this is good for your waist, right? It's a twisting motion. It's good for your heart too, but this motion is particularly about targeting your ab muscles. In both the back and the front, our core is made up of both our front muscles and your muscles in your back. So we have to work all of it, and this move does that. Switch to the other side. Take a quick step over and begin. twist in the other way. When you come to a live class, if this is a little bit tricky, we'll break it down a little bit more. No worries there, just jump. As long as you're in motion. It doesn't have to be our exact moves that we're doing. And we have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. All right, last one is cross jacks. So, we're just gonna do a minute of cross jacks, okay? Cross jacks, watch my feet, look like this. You're basically doing a jumping jack where you're just crossing your feet. Now, if the jump is too much, it's just heels to the front. But I want you to go across to get that engagement, right? For both your inner thigh and your outer thigh. So, that's the point of crossing over. Hands can be here, here, up here, I don't care where you put them. Just get them out of your way, okay? So cross jacks, 1 minute, here we go. And you're crossing opposite foot in front each time. And as you can feel already, we're just 10 seconds in and your heart rate is climbing. Make sure you breathe. We need to talk about breathing during agility training because you can really get out of breath quick, right? We're moving fast, lots of explosive movements. So right now, in the middle of this, take a deep breath. You can control your breathing no matter how fast you're moving. It does not have to be a panting kind of thing. That's just not required. Your body gets better oxygen in those slow, deep breaths, right? Because it's deeper. And your cells need that to keep working. We have 10 seconds, and then we are halfway done with this workout. You guys are killing it. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo! Good, all right, get a drink, and then we're gonna do the 2 recovery exercises that we talked about. Okay. Good. Okay, so the recovery exercises are front kicks and around the world stretches. So, front kicks. Basically, I just want you to kick your feet forward. We're just gonna do that for 30 seconds, okay? You can do toes pointed, foot flexed where you're doing more of a push. I just wanna keep your heart rate going a little bit and not just, stop cold turkey. So, all right, are you ready? 30 seconds of front kicks, go. It doesn't have to be high. Again, we're just trying not to shock your body into cross jacks, stop completely. That's just not healthy. So, let's keep going. Halfway done with this one. You guys keep going with this one. I'm going to show you the next one. So the next one is around the world stretches. So you're up here, and you just go down and around. And then the other way. Down and around. Okay? Now, go ahead and stop the front kicks. We're going to go to these around the world stretches. It's going to stretch out your low back, your obliques, your arms, your shoulders, everything is just, and your hamstrings. Because when you bend over, the backs of your legs are going to get a stretch as well. So, arms up. Ready? Around the world. Go. Down, around, and up. Go the other way. Down, around, and up. This should feel really good after all that jumping. And I'm just trying to stretch it all out again before we repeat. And around. And down, around, and up. 10 more seconds, guys. Then we're going to get another quick drink, and then we're going to go back to it. Around, and up, and one more. Down, around, and up. Nice job. Okay, quick sip of water, then we're going back to it. Okay. We're going to do this in reverse order to finish, okay? So we're going to start with the cross jacks and work our way back to the top. Towels are good. Okay. Thanks for completing round 1. We're going to do round 2 now. You guys are doing great. If you have to leave now after round 1, thanks for coming. Hope to see you at a live class or back here next week at noon. Same Sundays at noon, okay? All right, here we go. We're going to start with those cross jacks again. Again, arms here, wherever you want to have them. Just go for 1 minute rather, and then this is the modification. Okay, cross jacks, 1 minute. Let's go. So again, your heart rate should start to climb. This doesn't have to be super quick, but it is your whole body moving the entire time. Keep your core tight to support your low back. Good. going. Again, modification, just with your heels, not your toes, right? Because we want to engage our legs. So heels do that. Crossing your opposite foot in front each time. 20 seconds, guys. You're doing great. And we're going to go back to those kind of crazy L jumps that we did before. And again, remember, if you didn't get the motion, that's okay. I just want you jumping, getting that heart rate up, burning some calories. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, L jumps. We're going to start on this side. So remember, you're outside, in, twist, turn, out. In, twist, turn, out. Okay? So, again, can't do it, or you need modification. Step, 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 step. I still want you to get that turn in, okay? That's the important part of this move. 30 seconds, we switch sides. L jumps, and go. Remember, you're landing on the balls of your feet. That's the important thing, too. Protects our knees. And you're just twisting from your hips, so your shoulders should try to stay as straight as they can, because you want that twist to come from your core. 5 seconds on this side, and then we're going to switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Okay. Kurt is faster with the switches than I am as well. Same thing on this side. Right, you're just turning your body. Okay, keep going.
We're gonna switch, but I kick my feet.
Yeah, sometimes you might kick the box or your towel or whatever. Doesn't matter, just reset and keep going. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, hurdle jumps, guys. So we're pulling the box up into that hurdle. So these next 2 moves are gonna have the box up in a hurdle. Okay, so hurdle jumps, remember, knee up in front, and you're jumping over the box, okay? Hurdle jumps, 1 minute, let's go. Remember, shoulders might get involved. Arms can kind of be wherever you want them to be. Just keep jumping. If you need to step, just step, right? But again, get that knee up to your waist so that your abs, particularly your low abs, are having to do the work, right? It's important to know which muscles you're trying to work with each exercise. That's why I'm explaining that so much, so that you know where you should feel it. Right now you probably feel it everywhere, right? We are almost 3/4 of the way done with this workout. So you're tired, and I get it. But that's the point, right? We want you to go to fatigue so that you burn as many calories as you can. 15 seconds, and this move is done. You go to that U run after this. I'll have Kurt show you that with the towel here in a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, nice job. So, go into the U runs next, okay? So, he's just better at this than I am, and honestly, I need a little bit of a break. So, we're gonna ask him to show you the demonstration of this. So, begin on one side, squat and touch the floor, go. Back, forward, and touch. Back, forward, and touch. Good. Thank you. Okay, now, again, we'll try not to run into each other. Around whatever you got on the floor, touch. When you go into that squat, though, I want to be real clear about this. A squat is not this. That's not a squat. That's really bad for your back. This is a squat, okay? So get your glutes low, bend your knees. If you can't do that, you just have a shorter range of motion, right? You run, shorter range of motion. It's fine. Just do what you can do. Okay, U runs. Here we go. 1 minute. Guys, if you can't tell, I kind of like this whole fast feet thing. So between this and the pepper steps, kind of a fan of just keeping your feet moving, because it's important to do that. That's what keeps your heart rate up. Legs are your biggest muscles. As long as you're moving them and working them, heart rate's gonna stay high. Okay. Keep going, guys. We are halfway done with this move. And then we have 4 minutes left, a little bit of stretching, and we are done. Now, if you want to do this again, and you live locally, come to Lone Tree, to the Wellness Center, because I'm going to teach it there again at 2:30 today. Because apparently I'm a glutton for punishment. So, that's what we're going to do today. Or if you jumped in a little bit late, want to do the whole thing, come visit us there. Okay, and stop. Good. Okay. Reverse table is next. So, let's flatten this out. This box does not want to flatten out today, but that's okay. All right, so we're sitting on the floor, right? Hands back here to support your body, or here like Kurt's doing. So remember, for the mod, we're either one foot like this, or what Kurt's doing with both feet. Now, the both feet, you're probably going to feel it in your hip flexors, which are right here, pretty quickly, and that's okay. Just take a little break if you need to. But regular move up, and you're crawling and crawling back. Ready? 1 minute. Reverse table. Just take it at your own pace. You do not have to be in a hurry to do this. So much work going on in your core, in your arms, shoulders, obviously your legs. That's what's in motion. So just go at your own pace. I'm definitely going slower than I did round one. That's okay, I just know it. That's where I'm at right now. So make sure that you're also in a well-ventilated space, right? It's hot outside. So if you're trying to do this in a space that's not air conditioned or doesn't have a fan, find a fan at least. You have to keep your body at a certain temperature so it doesn't get overheated and you don't get sick. Okay, guys, we only have 15 seconds left. And then this move is in the books. All right, 10 seconds. Keep going. You got it. Drop to the mat if you need to. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Now, come on up. We're going to get a drink. We have 3 minutes left. So, we're on the floor just one more time. Okay. Next is pepper steps with a knee hold. Whew. I think we're burning some calories today, huh?
Yeah.
Like, pretty sweaty. Okay, so remember, pepper steps with a knee hold. So feet are hot, right? Floor's hot, rather. Feet are in motion. I say go, you come up and try to balance, okay? Doesn't matter which knee you start on, but make sure that you switch each time I say go. All right, pepper steps with knee hold. Go. Quick feet. As fast as you can go. And hold. And go. That was my good side. We'll see how this other side is here in a second. Always a good side, right? Go. Yep, wobbly ankle for sure. Go. That's right, I'm working on it, right? You gotta know where those difficulties lie to be able to work on them. Definitely, and go. Oh, that one was not good. And go. Okay. The other thing you have to do is shift your center of gravity when you do that, right? So your center of gravity is over both your feet now. Go. Now, it's just over one foot. And you gotta just figure that out quick. That's okay. That's your brain at work too. And go. 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 Sorry, I said go, didn't I? I didn't balance. 10 seconds, guys. Quick feet. And go. Go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Jeez, I keep tripping over this thing. Plank taps are next. So, we're back up here in a hurdle. Like that, right? So, and we're in a plank behind it, and we're just tapping. Okay. If you do not have a box, you don't really need anything, right? I just want your arm going out straight so that you're tapping like that, okay? Just have it in the air so that you're having to balance just on 3 points, which is both your feet and one of your hands, okay? The whole time switching back and forth. Watch the knee rock. All right, plank taps, 1 minute, go. If you need to go down to your knees, you can sure do that. Just make sure you're not in like a hands and knees position. Drop your hips a little bit so that your upper body's having to do most of the work, right? You want most of your weight centered on your upper body. Your feet are there to support you, because obviously we can't just hold our bodies up with one hand unless we were like all great yogis or something, but definitely not that. So we're halfway done with this, guys. Keep going. We have 1.5 minutes of work left, and then we are done. You can finish this. Don't stop now. We've done it this long. Stay with the rest of it. We're standing for the last exercise. 15 seconds, keep going. Remember, if you don't have a box, you're just tapping in the air, just like Kurt's doing, on his fists. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Last move, guys, here we go. So it's in and outs, the one we started with. Okay, so we're here in the box, and we're out, out, in, right? Again, depending on your leg length, just do what's comfortable for you, okay? If you need to modify, you're just stepping wider than your hips and coming back into hip distance, okay? Last move, let's go. In and out, 1 minute. Okay, good. Keep your feet moving, keep that heart rate up. We're gonna do some quick kind of stretches, and then we'll do some longer stretches when we're done with that. We just do not want to drop your heart rate drastically. Don't want to go from move, move, move to just dead still. That's not gonna work. Yep, sometimes you just kick the box out of the way. Just keep moving.
That'll work.
Halfway done, you have 30 seconds left of this workout. And then you get to feel what it feels like to stretch after you've done some really hard work. Keep going. Remember, take control of your breath, right? Big deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You have control over your breathing, despite the fact that your heart rate might feel like it's through the roof. And 3, 2, and 1. Way to go. Nice job, you guys. Okay, let's do some stretching. So, lots of stuff with our shoulders. Let's start there. So, put your hand above your elbow, pull your arm across your body, drop this shoulder. This is not a stretch, right? This is the stretch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch. Above your elbow, pull it across your body, drop that shoulder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plank taps. Let's stretch your chest. So, pull now. My hands, you can see, are down. I'm not cranking way out here like this. That might hurt your shoulders. So just pull your shoulder blades together and stretch the front of your chest. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. Now we're going to do a flat back. So, flat back is just that. I want your back to be flat. None of this rounded with your shoulders. I don't want this, right? I want flat back and bent over. Arms out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Okay, now we're going to stretch your legs. So we're going to start with your hamstrings, with your quadriceps. If you need to hold on to something, go ahead and do that real quick. But you're just going to grab your foot, pull it to your glutes, and try to find your balance for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Find your balance, grab your foot. Whoa. Okay, we'll get there. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stretch your hamstrings. So just kick your heel forward. Hands on the other leg. Never push on the leg that you're trying to stretch. Sit your butt back. Pull your toes toward you until you feel the stretch up the back of that leg. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Push your glutes back. Hands on that supporting leg. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's end with 2 around the world stretches. So arms up, go all the way around, and come up, and all the way around, and come up. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey, make sure that you check out the other trainers that are volunteering their time. There's yoga, there's some other cardio, there's weightlifting. All of that's important. Make sure you check those out on this page as well. And I'll see you next week. Have a great day.